Brother Thomas showed up about 12 years ago when I was working at Big Idea. A number of us would get together over lunch and trade stories, and I had this little story about a monk who did the portraits of saints. I remember sculpting him down in my studio space one week. You know, 1 minute it was just a bunch of clay, and then at some point there was this little monk staring up at me.
Through exploring Brother Thomas and bringing life to him, I was the first animator to really get onto that train and start the production with Brother Thomas. So it was left to me a little bit to create the personality of Brother Thomas. I found that somewhat lumbering and constantly observing, similar to a toddler, is what Brother Thomas would embody.
The Brother Thomas film has been around for quite a while, and I would work on maybe developing the characters or sculpting the maquette, and then put it away for a while because it's a large project that requires resources. So a few years ago, I received a Lilly Foundation grant to finish the visual development of the film and to finalize the story and the storyboards, which was a huge help. And most recently, with the Emeritus grant this summer, we were able to take this film that until now had been in its development stages and actually launch into pre-production and production, which was just fantastic. And so as a result of the Emeritus grant, what was before only a theory of a film, we actually have some shots, and they're actually quite beautiful. So also, what was really wonderful was that I was able to pay students to come work on my film with me. And so there were a handful of students that have been growing in the animation program and have proven that they're actually up to the task of working on a project that is very personal to me, and the bar is set pretty high.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity to actually be able to get paid to animate, doing the thing I love. So this was definitely a leap for me, but I really enjoyed figuring out, first off, where do we put the lights, what effect do we want, where do we put the lights to achieve that effect, and then definitely I've discovered that through Brother Thomas.
As we kind of moved into production, the professor-student relationship changed to, kind of a peer relationship of a couple of artists working together, a handful of artists working together. In a lot of ways, Thomas is my story, growing up in the church and always having a desire to explore my art form, my giftedness, in ways that maybe people on the inside of the church didn't quite understand.